I know people know us for our race videos, but this is not a race. But yet, I feel like I'm racing. Was not here for this today.
Here is my amenity kit. Let's have a look what is inside today. I'm good, thank you. Perfect, thank you so much. Cheers. Thanks. Wow, that was super speedy. A matter of minutes from arriving at the airport, I got my boarding pass. Lovely, clear priority queue for Club World customers, much quieter than economy. That is a good start if you ask me.
I feel like we've seen this a few times now on the channel, but this is the upper class wing check-in area, and it's quiet, it's relaxed, it's always super quick and efficient. And right back here, there's a private security lane, which I'm going to take now, which I also know is going to be quick, and then I'm going to head straight to the Virgin Clubhouse.
Well, as you can probably see, there is an absolute swarm of people beneath me right now in the main area of the terminal, and this is where having lounge access can really come in handy. Now, I actually have access to 3 lounges today, the North Lounge, the South Lounge, and my personal favourite, the B Gates Lounge, which I think is always a bit more chilled out, a bit more empty than the other two that look very busy according to the board. So it's a bit of a walk away. I'm going to head over there and see what it's like today, but I've got a good feeling.
One thing that I love Virgin Atlantic for is the lift that takes you up to the clubhouse. Check this out. It's 1 floor. Look at how quick this lift is. Oh, it's so relaxing. Now we're here. How nice is that?
Well, there we go. After a bit of walking and a little train journey, I've made it to the Holy Land, the B Gates Lounge. Let's hope it lives up to expectations.
Every time I'm in this lounge, I promise myself I'm going to bring my gym gear and I'm going to do a Peloton. But there's never any time, and I'm just too busy like having a champagne, having a bit of breakfast, having a bit of lunch. One day, I promise you I'm going to do it. But what I do know is having 3 Peloton bikes in an airport lounge with views of the planes, I mean, what more would you want?
I like the B-Gate because you've got this lovely, bright eating area, almost like a mini cafeteria, loads of food options. And then over to my left, it's more of a chilled out, loungy vibe, lots of comfy sofas, even a popcorn machine. Definitely a nice place to be for your flights.
Although one of my favourite things about this lounge is just the plethora of different seating options. There's normal table restaurant seating, there's window seating, there's also a pool table. And on a sunny day like today, and for an av geek like me, you really got to go spend some time up here. I mean, I've shown you this before, but there really is nothing quite like this terrace. I just adore it. Views of planes, lovely seats, smell of jet fuel. This is the place for me. Look at this.
But now it's time to hop back on the transit buggy or train or tram, I don't really know what to call it.
Well, I was enjoying myself a little bit too much in there, and now I'm bloody late, so I'm gonna have to run. Okay, stepping on board this fresh Airbus A330-900 Neo, and it is sexy. Let me tell you, this cabin, I'm excited for this. And wait till you see this seat.
It is absolutely stunning. Look at that, it's spotless. It's got an amazing, lovely, calming vibe to it, and I cannot wait to get settled in. Well, here I am, I'm sat in my seat, 14K in this lovely British Airways Club Suite cabin. You know, firstly, the seat itself, it's so comfy, it's got this lovely sort of stitched fabric design. As you can see, it is plenty wide enough and it's got a load of support behind me, including this very nice headrest, which gives a lot of padding. Down to my left, I have a little adjustable armrest where I can click in the button and pull it up. And then over my right shoulder, I have this little pop-out reading light that clicks in and out, quite satisfying. Then over here on my right, I have another little button I can press, which pops out a little storage cupboard. It has a vanity mirror in, has a bottle of water ready for me, and my amenity kit that I will definitely be checking out very soon. Also to my right is a ton of storage. So I have a little extendable tray there that I can put, you know, a little book in, my headphones, a phone, that sort of thing. I also have another massive unit which has a remote into the IFE, it has a plug socket, it also has a number of charging ports, and then out in front of me I have this enormous IFE screen, and as you can see by my hand there, it is pretty damn huge. Then below that we have a table that slides out by clicking like so, and that comes all the way down, and then if you want to make it even bigger, you can flip it over like this, and as you can see, that is a really great size, enough for plenty of food, a laptop, whatever you want to put on there. That is certainly big enough. And then in terms of leg room, as you can see, there is loads of room to stretch your feet out, whether you want to go on the lower level or put them up, especially once you're in that lie flat position. Just in case you didn't think there was already enough storage, there is another little pocket just down to the right of you. Biggest upgrade compared to the old BA business seats, and that is this, my fully closing sliding door that cocoons me in my own private little cabin. Once I'm sat back, I really do feel like I've got this cabin almost all to myself. So as easy as that, back and forth, love having that fully closing door feature.
Welcome aboard the Virgin Atlantic A330-900 Neo Retreat Suite. This upper class seat is the best on the whole fleet, and my God, is it nice. So first up, we've got this really comfy, lovely seat. It can recline all the way into a fully flat bed, and it is long, well over 6 foot. It's like, this is probably one of the biggest and squarest beds you're gonna get in the sky, and no restriction around your feet. It's like super open, super great. Now this is a seat where you'll find lots of storage, and I love storage. There's 2 cupboards right here, big, deep things. You can put a whole bag inside there. Behind you there's a universal power socket, USB-C and USB-A charging ports, and wireless charging right here. So right here, there's a little cubby hole that has a mirror in it, and it also contains the headphones. There's another little compartment here which contains a remote control for the IFE and another little mirror. Very vain Virgin, you know, they love to make sure you're looking good at all times. There's also a control panel right here which controls the seat. The tray table comes out of this compartment right here. Press these buttons, push down, lift up, and there is this huge and sturdy table. If you're in a couple or in a 4, you can actually sit together and dine in a foursome, which is really cool and very unique. Not good, collapsed. I don't think that was clicked in properly. We're gonna have a word with my man Michael. So this cabin is arranged in 8 rows in a 1-2-1 configuration. All the seats are pretty much the same. However, the front 2 seats in the middle, they are the retreat suite. This product edges it towards something that's more like first class on some airlines. They're the seats that you want to nab. That IFE screen is absolutely enormous on this aircraft, but also a great selection of movies and TV shows and audio shows, more than you could ever want. And these are like things I wanted to see in the cinema and couldn't, and they're here on board for me to watch. That's a real plus for me when it's actually things I want to see. Another cool feature of the in-flight entertainment is that you can connect your mobile phone device to the screen and control everything from there, and even like ask the crew for some drinks from your mobile, which is kind of cool. And they all feature a door. They are a suite. It's a fully closing door, which gives you that extra sense of privacy, which is really nice.
Now I've also got a number of goodies that were waiting for me on my seat, starting with this massive British Airways branded pillow, and oh, I tell you what, sound the alarms. That is extremely fluffy. Maybe the most fluffy pillow I've had. Oh, put that behind me, that's gonna be perfect when I'm sleeping later, honestly. It is my white company branded amenity kit. Let's have a look what's inside. We've got your standard nice white company eye mask, very good. That does a nice job of shutting out the light. Some flight socks, don't actually ever use these. Have some earplugs to drown out the noise. Toothpaste, toothbrush, always handy on a long flight. It's got some luxury lip balm, pulse point roll on, and also some gentle eucalyptus moisturizer, also made by the White Company. So all in all, a fairly standard business class amenities you get from BA.
Let's take a look at the amenities that we've been given here. First up is a big fluffy pillow. Definitely passes the Lee & Spencer fluffiness test, I think. And we have the sustainable Virgin goodie bag, which has eye mask, socks, toothbrush and toothpaste, hand cream, face cream, lip balm, a pen, earplugs. Very nice. We've got a little secret for you.
There are some very exciting changes coming to the Point Sky UK.
We're going to be changing our name on this channel to the Point Sky Departures, and it's going to be the home of all of our content of how to get there. So all of our races and multi-cabin reviews and lots more.
And our global channel, the Point Sky, is becoming TPG Arrivals, which is going to focus on the destinations and what to do once you're there. So if you don't already, go and subscribe.
Stick around, there's exciting stuff coming. First up, I'm going to have a famous Virgin Atlantic Ruby Slipper cocktail and some crisps.
So much. Well, I've just brought this delicious little cocktail called a Johnny Ginger. This looks absolutely incredible. Let's give it a try. Oh, that is lovely. If you like whiskey, that is a drink for you. That is a very nice first cocktail. Cheers. Metal cutlery, bosh, look at that. Let's dig in.
Stunning. It's fresh, it's really tasty. I'm a fan of this.
I'm already absolutely stuck, but I'm keeping on going. It's just that good.
I got a warm hug. So nice. From the warm bread to the lovely starter of the salmon, the poke bowl, which was super interesting and something really different I haven't had on a plane before. That apricot cake was and a cheese plate. So all round, just a really solid meal. You are not going to go hungry on Virgin Atlantic in upper class.
That whole meal was exceptional, from start to finish. The dessert especially was absolutely out of this world, but the main, the lamb, was so great as well. The starter, the salmon, everything was so fresh. Comes straight out the kitchen. I don't have a single complaint to make about my meal today.
Virgin is known for its social spaces. On its older 747 aircraft, these have a bar in the nose of the plane, and on the Dreamliners they also have a bar, but on the A350s and the A330-900 Neos they have what is called the loft, a cool little social space where you can hang out. There's some screens here where you can watch stuff, there's wireless charging here, and there's also these little fridges, which I know in flight we should come check them out. You might find some little ice creams or some little snacks in there. Social space on a BA plane? Not sure. Liam?
Okay, so they've turned the lights off in the cabin. I think it's about time we see how the Club Suite does as a fully flat bed. Let's give it a go.
Lovely comfy PJs these. They should just give them out on every airline. Everyone wants to be comfy on a plane, so help us be comfy.
Well, I've got myself tucked into bed and I'm feeling very cosy indeed. I've got my nice plush pillow beneath me, along with some White Company bedding. It feels very comfy. As you can see, it stretches really far down. My feet have plenty of room there at the end to stretch out. I would say that the bed itself isn't quite as comfy as something like Qatar Airways Club Suite, but it's definitely good enough to get a few hours rest on this flight to New York. And with my closed door next to me, I feel like with my little bedroom in the sky, and I feel very comfortable indeed.
When it's time for a snooze, the retreat suite takes some beating. It's so wide and spacious. The bed is really soft and comfy. Underneath you get a lovely little mattress that gets put onto the seat as well. And with the door shut, you really feel like you're in a lovely enclosed, safe space. Did anyone say I wasn't allowed to do the call bell challenge from bed? Don't think so. Am I in bed and I'm still going to do it? Yeah. Time for the call bell challenge. 3, 2, 1. Well, that was very quick.
Thank you very much.
I'll have a cup of tea, please. Another builder's brew. Speedy came running out. That was very impressive. Well done, Virgin.
Hi, how you doing? Can I just get a glass of orange juice, please? Yeah. Okay, that didn't take too long, but definitely the quickest we've ever had in business class before. But juice is on the way. Can't complain. I have to say, I think my Club Suite experience today exceeded that of my first one last year. Honestly, everything about this flight has been perfect. I've got to give a massive shout out to the cabin crew who have been so accommodating, so friendly, and the food, honestly, is right up there with the best I've ever had on a business class flight. Every mouthful was delicious. The seat itself has been so comfy. The whole experience has just been an incredibly relaxing, enjoyable flight. There's no way Nicky's being that, right?
Here we are, I've made it. New York, JFK, Terminal 4, and what a flight that was. I mean, first up, Virgin Atlantic on the ground at Heathrow in upper class. They're just pretty great. The upper class wing where you get to drive up that private little road and have a private check-in experience, private security, is just really like a step ahead of some of the other stuff you see that's similar. And on board the A330-900neo, that retreat suite is really good. I mean, it's really rivaling some airlines' first class product, I think. The seat is, at least. I've also reviewed the other seat, the normal suite that's on that plane, and you can see that video in our 3-cabin review of the 330neo, so you can check that out. It is really wonderful. The food was like solid and decent. The second meal service was big, and sometimes you don't get that on all airlines. But where Virgin Atlantic really shine is with service, and they blew it out the water today. Now I wonder how this compares against Liam's experience. There's going to be places where one airline wins and the other loses, and one loses and the other wins, but ultimately it's going to be up to you to decide which one is better for you and whatever works for your tastes.